guys, welcome back to my channel. When I tell you I cannot see anything on my phone screen because the sun is literally blinding everything, um, but I decided it'd be a good idea to do this video, right? And I kind of wanted to do it now, but like I planned to do it now, right, a few minutes ago, right? And now I'm just feeling like really tired, dehydrated. I need to drink some water. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna still push through and do the video, because you know how time is. Time flies, and if you leave things and leave things, then by the time you get around to doing it, it's too late. So I'm just pushing through just to do this video. As you can see from the title, it's called "Don't Argue with People Who Project," right? And I feel like the title is self-explanatory. I feel like some of you should know what projection is, but for those that don't know, I'm going to explain what projection is in the best way possible. Thank you so much for the like, guys. I love when you guys click like, because it's like you guys trust that the content's going to be good. Oh, it's AP. AP, what's up? What is up, AP? Thank you for calling me good. So sweet. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Do you notice how I always answer like I'm good, I'm great? I have to do that. Let me see if I can cross this road. I have to do that because, you know, I have to let people know that I'm good because I got Father God in my life. Everyone needs to do that. If you got God in your life, you need to be good because He's protecting you, He's keeping you safe. God is great. The more you put trust in God, the more He comes through, right? The more He comes through for you. And He loves that. He loves that you literally give Him that control over your life where you're like, you know what, I don't have to stress anymore because God's got me. That kind of faith is miraculous. Like, I can't say the word, it's like magical. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's great. You're like me, hate positive energy. AP, when I tell you I hate, you're like me, bear positive energy. God, I thought you said something else. Sorry. You're like me. It's a screen. I can't see. You're like me, bear positive energy. Yeah, I try and be positive as possible. I can be negative as well, but I don't project that onto other people. But when I'm with other people, I like to be positive. I like to boost people up. I like them to feel more energized for the day. Like, I just can't deal with like negative people, especially when people are like miserable around me for no reason. How can you be miserable around someone that is so positive and they have a lot of bubbly energy? Like, I don't understand how you can do that. So yeah, I just can't be around negative energy. Hi, Adzino. I don't know how to say your name. So, it looks Portuguese. Adzino, maybe. Adzino. How are you? Yeah, so as you can see, right, I'm going to break it down for people that don't know what projection is. I'm probably not the best person to describe it. I'm going to try my best. So people who project are, so think of projection like a mirror, right? They're literally projecting everything onto somebody else. So it could be their negative thoughts, it could be their negative feelings. The negative mindset can be projected onto you. A good way to portray it is, for example, if a lady got into a relationship with a man and then I start talking with her and she tells me about the bad experiences of the relationship, if I've had bad experience in relationships or I've seen it in my life, like if I've seen other people experience that, then I will project onto her and say, men are not good, you should break up with him, he's cheating on you. That's projection because I'm literally projecting like my thought process onto her when it may or it may not be realistic, right? So that's projection. A lot of people tend to listen to other people because they know that that person may have experienced more life than them, or they may have seen it all. So like someone that works in the field like a psychologist, they may be able to project as well because they've seen it all. They've seen so many different scenarios and then they may project. I do believe that a lot of people project in today's world, whether we are aware of it or not. I do believe everyone projects. I don't believe there's anybody out there that doesn't. Everyone's voicing their thoughts and opinions based on previous experiences or based on what they've seen around them or what they think may happen, right? And sometimes when you're having a conversation with someone and they are projecting, it makes it very difficult to have an actual conversation because you're explaining to them your situation, but they're blanking that out they're blanking that out by talking about previous experiences, but they won't say it's previous experiences. They're talking about it based on they're acting like it's real facts, is what I'm saying. So I could be saying to someone, the sky is blue, and then they could say to me, no, it's pink, and I'm like, the sky is blue, but in their dreams the sky is pink, and they say, no, it's pink. And then you start arguing, and then it's like blue, pink, and it doesn't end. You can't argue with people that are projecting. They can't tell reality from experience. They can't tell the difference, right? So it can be a very difficult conversation to have, especially if it's an argument. You're going to be going around in circles. It's Brazilian. I don't know if your name is Brazilian. I'm just guessing. I think it looks like a Brazilian name, but maybe it's not. Did I say your name correctly? Those are the weakest form of people. I'm just being honest. People who project. Yes, literally, it's so common. It's very the most common one that people be able to identify is definitely when people are in a relationship and they go to others for advice. And females are quite common in doing this. Where, oh, that looks a lot nice. The whole tree, the summer vibes. You know, my bright pink lips. Yes, I'm living for it. Yeah, women tend to do it quite a lot in relationships where, you know, a woman talks about her partner, how he's not answering her calls or something, blah 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 blah, and then the woman's like, men ain't ish, you know, get rid of him, he's cheating on you, you know. And then women start to listen to their friends. That's a whole thing of projection. Projection happens a lot in political debates as well, especially when people are talking about abortions, for example. If you are someone that disagrees with abortion, and then you're talking with a group of people that are for abortion, right? And then you're telling them that abortion is murder, they're going to be throwing all these opinions onto you. They're going to say, well, do you think that they're gonna sorry guys, a driving instructor just went past with the is it called student, their student in the car, and he literally turned his head to look at me because I'm wearing this dress again, guys. I'm wearing this dress again, and it's the way he turned his head so that I can see that he was looking at me. I don't understand why people do that. It's so funny. I guess it's a compliment, but it's funny because he's supposed to be focused on his job. Yeah. Don't be getting any ideas, AP, on doing that when you're on your job. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, if as I was talking about abortion, sorry guys, I got distracted. So with abortions, if you argue with them and you say abortion is murder, hi Luke, how are you? If they say abortion is murder, every man is looking at me now, the ones that are like on their jobs. Like, man just went past in the van and he just looked straight at me. Am I eye candy for people that are at work? I must be eye candy, guys. I must be eye candy. I think it's my lipstick. Luke is number one. California. Yes, California. I wish I was in California right now. Wow. I'd be in my element. I'd go to is it Venice Beach? Is it Venice Beach in California? I'll be up there talking with all the locals. I'd be like, hey everyone, I'm from the UK. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you argue with someone that agrees with abortion, they'll be throwing all these opinions onto you. They say, do you agree with a child having to keep a baby? Do you agree with this? Do you agree with that? And then they'll go, you know, they'll just, you'll be projected with all these aggressions, you know, especially how they're very much trying to fight for feminism and how they believe that a woman's body, her choice, her body, her choice. So then you'll be arguing with those viewpoints. So just be very careful when you're having a debate with certain groups of people, because when you're having an argument with them, you have to deal with their political points. As I said, it's like you'll be arguing with them, but it won't be, how do I break this down to you guys? You'll be having an argument with them, right? But they've just got all these points waiting for you. They're points that are projections, so they're not actually open to having a new type of conversation, like a civil conversation. No matter who they talk to, thank you so much for like, they're just going to throw all these points. That's like projection. So for example, if me and AP were having a conversation, right, and AP's telling me he doesn't agree with marriage, right, doesn't agree with marriage, right? And then he's explaining his reasons why, like a valid reason why, like anyone that would listen to that point would agree with him that it's best that he doesn't get married, right? And then, oh, you can't say that. You have to get married because all men should marry. Written in the Bible, and then AP will still be trying to throw his actual points to me, and I'll still be throwing my projection onto him. That's why I say people shouldn't argue with people that are projecting, because they're not actually going to listen to you. They're just going to keep throwing their points towards you. So it's not actually a conversation. It's not up for discussion when they are projecting. That's kind of like what the point I'm trying to get at. You can argue with these people until you're blue in the face. They are not going to listen to you. Eye candy, Luke. Literally eye candy. AP said, I suppose different opinions can be good. I agree with that. Like, I am somebody that is open to listening to different points of views. What I can't deal with is when people have their different points of views, but they don't want to listen to yours. I can't deal with that. It's like, oh, we're not having a conversation. Do you just want to speak and I shut up and listen to you, and then I can't speak at all? Makes no actual sense. Can be good. Everybody having the same opinions ain't normal. I agree with you. I actually agree with you, AP. Number one, eye candy. Benny sucks. Does it really? Santa Monica and Santa Cruz. I don't know those two. I'll be looking at no. AP, maybe I'm projecting by telling you that you don't be doing that on your job. AP said, I won't be looking at no one on any job. I've only got eyes for one person. Hinting. Can someone screenshot this, right? What AP just said as proof. So when anyone comes on my live saying, oh, Tanya and AP, there's a proof that it's actually AP. It's not even me. I'm not doing anything. Luke said eye candies. Eye candy sounds cute. Candy eyes. Oh, that's really sweet. These are so these are like really sweet nicknames. I actually love these names. Candy eyes. Night out, Tanya. Oh my gosh, guys, I literally went to bed about 5 a.m. This is no joke. My head is like banging. So tonight I'm punishing myself now. So when I get home, I'm making my dinner early. But I don't care if he's in the kitchen, right? Because I know how he likes to hold the kitchen. I'm getting in the kitchen. I'm making pasta. I've already made my chicken. I'm gonna have chicken and pasta, and then I am gonna get ready for bed at midnight. Getting ready for bed. Let's see if I do this, guys. Let's see. I'm punishing myself. I've got to get to bed early. Oh, is that I can't say it. Is that actually Candy? Is actually a you know what name? Is it really? Thank you so much for the like, guys. Yeah. So Catwoman at night time. Oh, we talked about that, didn't we? AP was on the live when I was supposed to talk about Catwoman, because AP asked me if I was Catwoman. Yeah, so 5 a.m. How do you do it? Well, I'm literally dead. I am so drained. I'm so drained, guys. I can't do it anymore. Look, that's why I did a video yesterday talk about I need to work on my sleep, because I can't do it. I am shattered. I literally want to just crash out and go to sleep. Looks like I'm being goofy. You would make a Catwoman, good Catwoman. Cat ears. If I can dress up as Catwoman, not with all the cats chasing me at the moment. Find cat ears to wear. Oh, that makes me think of anime. That literally makes me think of anime. Yes, as I was saying with projection. What was I saying? Yeah, so with projection, right? Partners do it when they're cheating. So if someone's cheating, this might be a trigger wound for someone out there, but some people that cheat in relationships, they start accusing their partner. So accusations can be projection, right? So they start accusing their partner of cheating. They say, look, who you been talking to, who you been texting, and then that person starts to feel really bad inside. But what they don't realise is the person that's accusing him is actually the one that's cheating. So that can be very challenging. A mask like Batman and Robin. Oh my gosh, I remember the mask. I remember Batman. Fight crimes. Fight crimes. Fight crimes. Yeah, another one. I'm trying to think. Um, yeah, projection can be like judgmental people as well. Judgmental people tend to project when they see like people live in a certain way, and then they start to project. Yeah, but also with projection, it can also be like unwanted. Basically, what they call a projection is when people don't heal, when they have like unwanted thoughts and feelings hidden inside. I don't agree with this, but this is what they say. It's when people have unwanted like thoughts and feelings, and then they project that onto other people. So, like for example, if someone hasn't healed from I shouldn't say this one. This is a trigger word, guys. If someone hasn't healed from rape, for example, and then they see like men around women, they might start projecting and saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be around that guy. He might want to rape you." They might say things like that. I'm not sure that a woman that's been raped would say that, but it's just an example. I don't feel like they would say that confidently because obviously it's a trigger for them, but it's just an example of what projection is. Um, if you are accused of cheating all the time, you are sleeping with the enemy and your partner is definitely cheating. Oh, do you know what, AP? You've literally opened my eyes by saying sleeping with the enemy. Because, oh, wow, that's blown my mind because the reason why I say it's blown my mind, that hasn't happened to me. However, just by saying that, I never thought of it as sleeping with the enemy. I feel like we need to do a whole like video talking about like getting you to talk about what this sleeping with the enemy is. So you see it as they're actually your enemy and they're looking to destroy you. Is that how you view it? Because I'm really curious now. This has blown my mind. I want to hear more. So it's like they're your enemy. They're cheating to destroy you, and then they start causing more trauma by blaming you and saying, "Oh, you're doing this," but really you're sleeping with the enemy. That's crazy. Oh, people are so psychotic, man. Like, are people like, I don't know, are they mentally disturbed that they literally do that? You okay? Yeah, I didn't recognise you. Yeah, take care. Yeah, they're just saying look to a neighbour. They don't live on the street anymore, but I rarely recognise them. Do you know when some people just age backwards, man? I actually thought it was like a young boy. Why is this? Okay, I'm getting a phone call coming through on my phone. I can't even answer it. Can you guys hear me? Right, guys, I got a phone call coming through on my phone, but I don't know if you guys can hear me. Like, can you guys hear me right now? Sorry, guys, can you guys hear me now? Because I had a phone call coming through on my phone. Um, Luke said pick one lover and get married. I wish most people stuck to that. I wish most people stuck to that one. Marry me, not him, whoever him is. Oh, Luke is like throwing all these curveballs into my chat. 4 plus. That's so sweet. Well, someone who is cheating is no good for you, right? That's true. That is true. I agree. They're no good. They're technically your enemy when you put it like that. So therefore they're not on your team. So basically they're opposition, right? Get it? Yes, I do. It's crazy because I never viewed it in that way. Not that I don't view it as something good, but I never thought of it in that aspect. It's literally blown my mind because um what I'm trying to say is, you know, when people get cheated on and then they stick with the partner and they try again, they're not viewing it the way you view it, AP. Do you get my point? They don't view it as an enemy, which is why they still try and work at it. That's why I said it blew my mind because I know a lot of people that stick with people that cheat. So, you know what? I might have to start telling people this. I'll be like, you know what? That person's your enemy. Imagine, they'll probably block me for saying that. Nick suggests pick 5 lovers. Oh my gosh, I can't even handle one, never mind 5. Married 20. Look, that is bad advice. Married 20 men in 6 months. Could you imagine? I don't even think most of them would want to marry, to be honest. I don't even think most of them would want to marry. Yeah, but in terms of projection, Guys, the cat is sleeping. We're trying to, and because the car's parked off, if you guys will be able to see, because the car is parked off, the cat's awake. Like cats are always on their guard when they hear like noises and stuff. They gotta protect themselves at all times. Luke said it will work out fine, I promise. Oh god, I don't know. I don't know if any woman can deal with like marrying like 20 men at once. I don't know. I don't think that would work. Um, I would never take a woman back after cheating. That's crazy. I'm just being honest, but each their own. Do you know what? Yeah, some people do. They become very like obsessed with their lovers, possessive, and that they know that person is only meant to be there, so it drives them more crazy. And some women like cheat more because they know that they have that power that he wants them more. Do you know what I mean? Like the more they cheat, the more he wants them more. The more he wants her more, that he fights for it more. Like he fights for her. Looks so kitty. Yeah, so with the whole projection thing, let me think if I've got any more points. So um projection also happens in terms of Christianity as well, when people don't believe in Christianity, and then if they come across, this is why a lot of arguments happen, if they come across someone that believes in God, for example, um, and then that person that believes in God is educating them on the right ways of life and preaching the gospel to them, that causes an argument where that person starts saying, "Oh, you Christians are hypocrites," blah 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 blah. And as I said, you can't argue with people like that because they already have their opinion of Christians. They're not going to see you in a different lens. They're going to see you all the same. So this is why I say you can't really argue with people who project. Just be very mindful that when you have an argument with people, are they actually making any common sense? Are you actually having an argument, or is it becoming a slanging match where they're literally trying to attack you and the attacks are not truthful? Be very mindful, because there's a lot of people that are just literally out to get people, and they're going to have the same arguments with the different groups of people, and it's just the same points they're throwing at people. Luke said, AP and Tanya, not again, not again. Luke said, okay, bye. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get going now because I feel like I've covered most of the points with projection. Just be mindful of when you're projecting onto others. Obviously, you can't always control it because we all have our own opinions, but it's good to listen to people, and it's good to actually listen to them and see if whatever opinion you're giving to them, if it's really true, if they need to hear it, are you actually listening to what they really want in life? I don't know if I'm making any sense, guys. AP said very true. Luke said I'm crazy today. It's good to be crazy, actually. It's very good to be crazy. You gotta be happy in life. Um, yeah, so sometimes I just know I'm learning now to walk away from arguments that are just becoming a slanging match. It's not making any actual sense. They're projecting, they're putting their viewpoints on me. They start labeling me as a godly woman. I've never once said I'm a godly woman. I've never once said that. I would say that I believe in God, but I don't really label myself as a godly woman because I know there's a lot of things I need to change. So they see me and they see that I post up things about God and stuff, and then they presume, oh, she's a religious person. I've never once said I'm a religious. So these people are just projecting and they start labeling you. AP. Also, I get a vibe that if you're dealing with like a woman that's like projecting onto you, where it becomes arguments and she starts saying you're like this, you're like that, like be very mindful of that because she could be projecting unhealed wounds onto you. Yes, AP is right, be open-minded. It's good to be open-minded. You have to understand that what people need to learn is why it's so bad to put people into groups based on religion, gender, race, anything like that, or where people are from. You start judging different cultural backgrounds. Just be mindful that everyone is an individual. Thank you, guys. Everyone is an individual. So if you're talking to, for example, a Muslim person, and then you start trying to talk to them about their religion, and then you're literally, if you've already got a judgment on Muslims, you're going to keep throwing that viewpoint onto them because you're projecting. You're not going to be speaking to them with like an open mind, like what AP said, having an open mind. Do you argue with Right, AP said, do you argue with women more than men? It's mainly women, to be honest. It's mainly women. I think women tend to women can't have an actual discussion, is what I find. It's like anything you say to them, they think you're attacking them, and it becomes an argument. It's actually, I actually feel drained just thinking about it. I actually feel drained. AP said, I'm single, no one projects nothing on me, Tanya, but you're right. So AP literally blocks it all out. He literally blocks it all out. He's not dealing with that. Oh, Luke said argue with my parents. It's best to not argue with them, to be honest. You just go around in circles. I just watched Formula One movie Brad Pitt today on my phone. I don't even know. I don't even know what the latest movies are anymore. I'm so out of date when it comes to things like that. But guys, I'm gonna get going now because I'm gonna continue with my evening. As you know, guys, I'm gonna get ready for bed early tonight. Let's see if I actually do it. I've got to do it. I can't keep doing this. But guys, it's been a lovely chat. It's been nice, like discussing like different points, and I've learned something new from you guys, especially with the whole sleeping with the enemy thing, because that's very important. I'm gonna start doing some reading on what this whole enemy thing is, because it's good to learn about it. Because you never know. You know, some people are dealing with the enemy, especially when it comes to dating, and you need to be mindful of that because you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life on the wrong person, and we have to protect our energy. Um, Luke said, Hans Zimmer soundtrack movie, F1. It must be a new movie because I don't know it. Oh, bye, beautiful Tanya. Thank you so much, Luke. Mwah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so take care, everyone. Thank you so much for contributing, guys. It's always nice to talk to you guys. I don't even want to leave, but I have to. Thank you so much for the likes, and thank you so much to anyone that watches this video after I posted. Oh, the cat is like fighting the bee. The bee just literally went nearby the cat's nose, and then the cat hit it. The cat actually hit the bee. She was like, that's so funny. Oh, AP said you're a bundle of joy to talk to, an angel. Oh, AP, that is so sweet. Oh my gosh, you guys are actually really sweet, man. Like, thank you so much for saying that. That means so much. I'm gonna think about that all day today because you guys have been super sweet. Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, so guys, we have to protect ourselves. You know, the world is crazy and there's so many enemies out there. And people are out to get good people. That's what you should remember. They're out to get good people. They just want to get us to sin. They want us to live unrighteously. They want us to be away from God. And the right people will bring you closer to God. They're not going to project onto you. They're going to listen to you and help you heal or help you get through any situation or just basically listen to you and help you to grow. Guys, we have to all become better people. I want you all to grow, okay? Oh, AP said I could talk to you all day. Literally, likewise, AP. I could talk to you guys all day, to be honest. But yeah, I have to go. Because you know at times like it flies. And I hope you guys have a lovely evening, right? And a lovely night when it comes. And for I think Luke, lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are. So take care. Bye.